How you doing, Manginas? Thank you, Toddler here. Bringing you guys Girlfriend Stories, episode 52. And this gameplay, as you see here, I started in the middle because before this, was about 2 minutes and 50 seconds, mostly of me just lying somewhere in a corner trying to fix my internet for a live stream. Didn't quite get it working, so after this point, this is when I started trying, and I actually do pretty well. So let's get started on Girlfriend Stories, episode 52. And like always, in the description below is my email account. Feel free to email me any girlfriend stories you have yourself or any questions that you want for advice about anything, mostly related to girlfriend stories, though. And I'll make sure to reply as much as I can, and it'll probably be on a future girlfriend stories video. I also want to mention that I've been deleting some people off my friends list on Xbox Live, and anybody that's been offline for over 20 days I've probably deleted, so I apologize if I deleted you and you were just like on vacation for a while or something like that. Feel free to just like send me another invite, and that's to you guys too. If you guys don't have me as a friend on Xbox Live and would like me to be, feel free to send me a friend request. Gamer tag is Tanky Toddler, and I'm also I'll play with you. I mean, if you get on the Call of Duty and shit like that, especially with this next Ghost. On this next Call of Duty Ghost, I'm gonna be looking to play with a full party often. Anyways, let's get started. Hi, my name is Jack, and I'm 17 years old. This doesn't have to go in one of your videos, but I need help. Everyone, and I mean everyone, has told me to let the girl come to you and just wait and she will find you. And honestly, I'm tired of hearing it. I've been without a girlfriend for almost a year, and people are starting to question my life whether I'm really weird or gay, which I'm not. But there's this girl, her name is Nicole, and her and I talk quite a bit. We talk more in person than texting. I know everything about her, and she knows everything about me. The problem is I'm stuck in the friend zone. It seems every girl I talk to is automatically, boom, friend zoned. And I need advice on how to get out / stay out. Also, I've asked one of Nicole's friends to see if she liked me, like dating-wise. And like I was in the way to get in the... Okay, well, see if she liked me dating-wise. And like I was in the way to the girl I asked. Oh, I was way into the girl I asked to find out not to tell me, because I basically already knew the answer. I just had to admit it to myself, which was no. But before I could tell her, she said no. Confused there. I'm not going to read that again, but I'm a little confused. After that, Jaws devastated. And devastated. I was devastated. And quit. Honestly, I don't want to start over talking to a girl and building all the way up just to get shoved off the edge again. Any advice? Also, I'm going to be a junior in high school, and I'm scared shitless that I won't be able to talk, let alone interact with girls outside of high school. And a little more about Nicole. She's dry athletic, as I am. She plays basketball, I play football. She's really good at her freshman year. She started varsity, and I'm really not that good at football, but I do track. I'm hoping on a scholarship, but anyway, she's pretty popular, and honestly, I'm not. She's one of the prettiest girls in school, in my opinion. But I guess I'm just scared that she is going to find someone soon, and I'm just going to be devastated. Like I said, I don't have to be in your vids, but I'd like some advice. Let's see what this says. I will send pictures if you want to see what we look like, and thank you for your time. By the way, for future reference, you don't need to send pictures. I don't care about what you and your high school people look like. I mean, if you really want to, that's fine, you can. But anyways, so let me get started into this. There's kind of a lot there. Basically, from what I got from it, you're being friend-zoned by your friend Nicole, who you really like, but you don't think likes you. Otherwise, there's that confusing part. I think it was that you mentioned that she liked her, but she didn't like you that way, but you guys are friends. Couple things. To go for your first question, how to not get friend zoned and shit like that. It's definitely hard. There's no art to it. It just kind of happens. It depends on the person, you know. Basically, how you get friend zoned is if the girl likes you. I'm just going to say that right now. You get friend zoned if the girl's just not interested in you like that. And obviously, you can change your mind eventually. But there's just a lot of times where girls' minds don't quite work like guys in that way, where they don't realize what they're doing. They're just looking for a friend, when obviously the guy is getting stuck in friend zone and still wants to be friends with the girl, but just kind of doesn't enjoy himself at that moment. So to get away out of friend zone is usually to kind of know when you're getting into it. Does that make sense? When you kind of have this idea that it's like, okay, I think we're a thing, but she hasn't really said anything yet, and it's starting to get a couple weeks and nobody's really mentioned it, the thing on everybody's mind, and it's whether she likes you or not. So usually if you bring it up, and if she says no, that you're trying to get out of the friend zone, you kind of want to play hard to get in a way. Don't always be there for her. Like, for instance, if she's upset about a guy, if she's upset about something, and she tries to go to you, don't always be reliable. I know a lot of people's minds are like, hey, I'm going to be the nicest guy possible to this girl, so she'll like me. Some girls are like that. I think when you get older and you're like that, I think girls will appreciate that more. But in high school, I think they like a challenge for some reason. Anyways, moving on. Any advice? My advice in this opinion right now, I would say do your best to find another girl. I know you said you don't want to build up another relationship, but that's just because right now you're stuck thinking that there's no one else out there. And maybe maybe your high school is where I mean, like, don't just think that you have to date somebody from your high school. It can be somebody from a different high school, somewhere close. You know, you might. And it's okay. I just keep rambling on. I keep getting thoughts, and I keep trying to put them all out at one moment. But you don't always have to date somebody at your high school. They might not always be for you. You know what I mean? The other thing I was going to say is I forgot now. Fuck me. I just forgot the other thing I was like interrupting myself with. Oh, just because you don't date somebody in high school is not a big deal, okay? If it really is a big deal to you, I I would say I'm not sure actually. To be honest with you, there's no real way just to for sure go get a girlfriend, you know. But don't think it's a problem just because people think you're weird or not. Don't care. Don't listen to them. You know, just let it go. Let it bounce off you. Those words, you know, because it's not weird. It's not a bad thing not to date. In high school, to be honest with you, dating is more times than not useless. You learn a lot of life experiences through a relationship, but overall, I would say about 5% of them actually last longer than a year. Otherwise, I think a lot of them are pretty short. Especially when if you're going to college, you eventually might be moving away from a potential girlfriend. But I think it's always good to keep your mind open. And when you're not dating a girl and she might not be interested in you, I got confused there whether Nicole is into you or you don't know yet. But overall, just keep an open mind. Don't just be like, you know what, I only like Nicole and there's nobody else out there for me. Don't think that at all. Though you will find somebody. And with your statement, like, just let her come to you. In a way, it's true. In a way, it's not. I think that's just a saying to make people feel better about themselves. That's not really the case. Like, just you can go out there and like do your best to find a girl, but it just might not always work. Just know that there's certain situations where you might not find a girl from your high school or right away. So just keep with it, act like yourself, and don't be too upset about it. Stay hairy, man, Jonas.